have left Peru, and now we connected from Egypt to Peru, and now we are in Greece. And I don't speak Greek, but locally, Lydia speaks English. So Lydia, she is the Climathon maker of a very special combination of Climathons. It's called the Islands Climathons, but I won't spoil it. I will let Lydia explain what happened with the Islands Climathon this year. Lydia, please, over to you.
Hi, Samantha. Thank you so much for having me. Do you see my slides?
Yes, we can see your slides. Yes.
Excellent. So we will bring you in our next Climathon so you can catch up a bit with your Greek. It's not so hard, believe me. I believe that Japanese are much harder to get. So I'm delightful to be here with you and share our experience with the first ever. It was cross-continental Climathon. It was a combination of the Greece and the Japanese challenges on the islands. We tried to synergize and to bring together the students in order to respond to this common issue of sustainability on islands. And we did that in a hybrid way. So first things first, who we are. I'm the co-manager of the Climate-KIC Hub Greece. We're under Climate-KIC, and in the last 4 years, we have completed 14 climathons, and in 2022 we have 5 more, plus the one I'm presenting now, so 6 more climathons in 2022. So we have approximately in the last 4 years 20 climathons in Greece in the locations you can see here. We're very proud of it because we give more. Greece, unfortunately, although it's small, the cities are not so well connected, and it's not so easy for everybody for someone on an island, for example, to attend the Climathon in Athens. So we try to give the opportunity to more and more people to be engaged in this movement. And this year experience comes here to tell us a lot about the hybrid and how this can connect the different citizens around the country or around an area without needing the physical presence, which in many cases can be challenging. So in our Climathon, our challenge was enhancing the sustainability in the face of change in islands of Greece and Japan. And it took place in parallel with a symposium we co-organized with the University of Tokyo. I'm representing the Athens University of Economics and Business right now. So we organized together this symposium, and in parallel, we have been running this Climathon, where the Japanese students were working remotely in Japan. Some of the Japanese students were working remotely. Some others managed to travel and come to Greece, so they were working with us in person. And of course, the Greek students were in person working together. Now, regarding the mentors were there both connected online via Zoom and in person to help the teams in the afternoon of the symposium and on Friday morning when was the final day of the Climathon. These are the mentors. And the challenge was quite wide. We tried to focus on different sub-challenges, such as how to make islands self-sufficient, or how to support the economic competitiveness of the islands, or how to make the tourism more sustainable, and how to connect with existing initiatives, or how to involve younger people to remain on the islands and work there and operate there, which is all these were very common issues in these both countries, although they're so much far away. So the final and winning team came from Greece, and what they came to tell us was that they focused on a specific island. All the students they had the option to focus either on an island in Greece or Japan, or to suggest something a bit more general, more holistic. So the winning team focused on an island, and here specifically, and in a local product, which is a natural monopoly in Mastija. and they suggested a solution on how the younger people, the younger generations, could learn about the wisdom of the older generation on circular economy and how it can smoothly be integrated in the day-to-day businesses. And they put all this through workshops and other initiatives, all this could continue the life cycle, create more opportunities on the island, interesting opportunities for the young people, which also could be sustainable, could be profitable, could be sustainable, and and that was a very appealing and a holistic solution that came from the winning team, although they had met each other only 2 days before the Climathon. So this is one of the other solutions were also great, and it was quite hard for us to decide. But this was it was chosen as the best one.
That
Thank you a
sounds
lot.
super
Yeah.
exciting, Lydia. It sounds like you had a lot of work and a lot of fun as well. I just want to kind of follow up with you. What is happening with these ideas that were developed already this year? Can you tell us a little bit of a quick insight of what is happening?
Excellent. Thank you for the question. So, depending on what the teams want, we can take it further. We can start working if the team sees some potential in this idea and it's something as concrete as the idea of the winning team. We can start working together and see how it can be piloted in this island with a small budget at the beginning until they become an official startup, and then they can go bigger and become a company. Again, I'm saying that for us, at least in Greece, how we perceive Climathon is not just about the solutions that they will become a startup, because this is not realistic in most of the times, given that many people come without having a team and they meet randomly other people. It doesn't mean that they will have this energy to work long term together. So we cannot really demand this from our participants. But what we expect is first that they will start thinking about the different challenges and how sustainability is not something, for academians or, the experts. It's something that everybody can touch and can have an actual impact. So, and even if not what they suggested as in Climathon, then something else. So they start getting into the cycle of thinking about sustainability and the different approach. They meet people where with them possibly in the future they can do things together, even if it's not the idea that presenting Climathon in only these 24 hours can be something that pops 1 year later as something a completely different product. So this is what we want. Our ultimate end game is beyond Climathons. One, to start the discussion and the conversation around the different local challenges and engage people who otherwise wouldn't be engaged, and also to engage the municipalities. Now, of course, the Climathon represented is not the best case because it was quite wide, but in the rest of the Climathons, like in Chania, Volos, Thessaloniki, etc., the municipality is there. The mayors are there, are present. They listen to all of these ideas, and many of them are willing to take further these actions by funding them or integrating them in their programs.
Well, it sounds that you are already really applying a systems innovation lens from the bottom up, from the start, from the idea. And we need to follow up what is happening with the Greek Japanese initiative, and we hope that it's going to grow, and we hope that it's going to bring more people together, and hopefully this is just the start for municipalities in these small but very important islands where climate change can really be felt at a local level. We really hope that they start working together, that they start building the bridges that are needed to implement change. Lydia, thank you so much for joining us today. We are connecting with you live from Egypt, from the Alexandra Library, and we were so pleased to hear your story and what happened in the Greek islands, all the way from the Alexandra Library in Egypt at the Climathon Global Stage 2022. Thank you, Lydia, and we hope to hear more about the Greek islands and the Climathon.
Thank you so much, Amantha. And you know, okay.
Are you still with us?
so,
Okay, you
so
disappear
what,
suddenly. Yes,
I
go on.
was saying that this first step of cross boundaries, it opens the flow to more cross-continental and most cross-country climathon to happen, like with Egypt, for example, because I'm sure we share some common issues. So yeah,
We will hear
the
more from that. Thank you so much, Lydia, and
thank you.
have a wonderful Friday.
You too. Bye.